Last year was definitely a tough year. I mean, with missing Long Beach, that already sets the season off in the worst possible way. You start off with 0 points, and the whole time you're just playing catch up and thinking in the back of your head, you know, if I only made these points or if I was only here. And just the fact that we're here now, it's a huge step forward. And you know, we were dealing with a bunch of issues last year. Every round it was something, and the car never just worked. All through practice, it was always something. And that being said, this year is already starting off better, and I just need to stay focused, and the car is working good, and we just need to continue to develop the car. What up guys, I'm Matt Field. We're here finally for round 1 of the 2015 Formula D Tour. I'm the driver of the CX Racing Yokohama Tire S14. I'm stoked to be here. It's been a long road to get here, and we're ready to do it. I will say that I have never had this much test time coming into a Formula D round ever. We got 2 test days, kind of 1.5, but and even so a second test day that each time a problem happened. And even like at media day, we had another small problem, a parts failure. The stub axle of the diff broke. I mean, they were 3 years old and it happened, but it's great because it already happened and we already fixed it. We replaced both of them, so the car seems solid. So we got a new impeller wheel from Vortec. It's a billet, so it's all one-piece CNC versus a cast wheel. And with that being said, they can put a lot more grooves in it, a lot more surface area, and it ups the boost and makes the response insane. We lost a little bit of weight, and we put some Wilwood brakes on it pretty much. And other than fixing the issues that we had, I mean, that was pretty much it. Part Shop Max came through with a bunch of new arms, redeveloped stuff, some of the stuff that we were having problems with last year. They kind of addressed the issues and made a change, and they seem to be working better than ever. Last year, Nitto kind of late dropped the bomb on me that they weren't going to be able to support me this year. I have a hankering feeling it's because they auditioned Tanner now, so with Tanner coming in, there's no room for me. Hey, I get it, totally. Yokohama kind of took me in with open arms, and for me, I wasn't really sure what I thought about the tire, but it was a good company that was stoked to have me, and I knew that the tires weren't crap. It's just we have to make it work, and we have to. It's a completely different tire. But I'll tell you, we put these tires on the car, and instantly it solved a bunch of the problems that we were having before. It suits the car, and I think it suits my driving a little bit better. I like to drive really snappy at high angle, and this tire works like that. It continues to pull, even at deep angle drift. So for me, it was a seamless layover. We put them on the car, and it was like, oh, it's better now. So it just suits this car and my driving a whole lot better, I think. My first qualifying run was kind of a get one in the books. It was don't do anything stupid and don't make any giant mistakes. Let's rack in a score, and we got an 80, so we were already in the show, guaranteed. Even with an 80, we would have been like, I don't know, 12th or something like that. So going into the second run, I knew that I could hang it out on the line a little bit, being, you know, having that safety buffer there. We made some adjustments to the car, made it a little bit easier to drive, a little bit looser, and we went out and we laid down a solid run. My stupid mistake, I ran over the last clipping point, and I think that's where I lost a lot of my points. But it made a difference, and it's really nice to have a run in the books, in the bank, so that you can kind of go out and do some nutty stuff and run the wall. And I pretty much tagged both walls, just a little rubber on both of them, and left a little bit on the table. I feel like at the judges wall I was about 1.5 foot away, where you need to be glued to it. That's how you run at Long Beach. You glue yourself to every wall. So there is still more to be gained, and we're making some changes overnight and hopefully be even stronger tomorrow. A huge thank you to Lucas Oil. I mean, these guys have been with me for a couple years now, 3. This is the 3rd year with them, and they continue their support, and for me, their product is like no other. It works, and it's great. I'm really happy to be a part of a company like this, and it's a good old American brand, and I'm a good old American boy, so I love it. Follow me on Instagram, MattField777. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on Twitter.